everybody, welcome to BrickVault. Today is another LEGO Weekly News update. Not gonna lie, this week is a bit light in terms of news. Everybody is just focused on going to and being at Comic-Con right now, and lots of things are going to develop and are probably currently developing today and certainly tomorrow in terms of panels for like animations and stuff, so we'll definitely have a really big recap for next week. But right now, the lead story of the week is we know a little bit more about that new American-based LEGO Master Builders show. We'll take some closer looks at some of the larger builds that are currently in Comic-Con right now. And there's a few other little tidbits that we're going to focus on. But first, before any of that starts, what did we put up in the Webstore this week? So the new build up in the Webstore this week is the U-Wing 2.0 version, the minifig scale, very large U-Wing mock, designed by Caleb Ricks. It's hitting the Webstore with a brand new internal design that makes it way stronger. Originally, the model was a bit delicate, and we just wanted to be able to move it around the studio a lot more comfortably. And as we wanted to redesign the model, we figured that you guys who got the U-Wing might also want to have a stronger version. It looks nearly identical, and this time it's got folding landing gear in the front. It comes out of the wings just like the ship from the movie. I can't remember where I first heard this expression, but no mock is ever truly finished, and that certainly was the case with the U-Wing. I don't see us revisiting the model anytime soon now. We pretty much knocked everything out that we wanted to. Caleb did an excellent job refitting the inside of it, and if you'd like to get the instructions or get instructions for other awesome custom creations, click the link in the description below to learn more. All right, now for the top story of the week. As of 2 days ago, we have a little bit more information about the new American version of the LEGO Masters TV show. It's going to be premiering on Fox. We do not yet know an actual release date, and it is being produced by Endemol Shine North America, as well as Brad Pitt's Plan B production studio. I have no idea if he's going to be part of the show in any way, shape, or form, but they certainly do like putting his name in the news articles about the LEGO TV show. And I know this existed in the UK before. I never actually watched it. I don't have that TV, so I've never actually watched it. I've seen a few little segments here and there from bits and pieces of episodes. And the way the show is going to work is there's going to be 12 teams of 2, and they're going to go head to head with different brick building challenges. I think it's going to be one of those classic, you knock out a team once every episode until you hit a finale where the top 3 teams have to do some bigger competition to square off to get a certain type of prize, LEGO trophy or something. The number of episodes is undetermined, and personally, I hope the show reaches massive success here in the States. I officially won't have an excuse as to why I haven't watched it once it starts coming out on Fox, so if you guys want to watch it, I promise that I will follow along, and who knows, maybe even give little updates during the news episodes once the show is starting to air. Once again, we don't know when it is going to air, but yeah, just a quick update on the US version of LEGO Masters. Now, as you're watching the video right now, I'll probably be at Comic-Con, and sometime next week we'll have some little Comic-Con video for you guys to show us our experience. But because I haven't made it yet, here are some of the giant LEGO builds, the giant LEGO sculptures that they do every year. This is what they've done this year. First one up is the latest Iron Man suit. It's holding the Infinity Stone, so you can see that sort of raw power energy seeping through the suit, which looks awesome. It talks about how many hours it took to build and how many bricks it's made out of, but the way that detailing looks like for the glowing purple energy, it'd be awesome if the inside was filled with LEDs or something. My guess is that it's probably not. I guess I'll just have to find out. Probably the moment you're watching this video, I'll probably know. I teased this, I think, last episode, but here are just some slightly better pictures of the new Sith Trooper, aka First Order Stormtrooper in red. There's a little bit more texture to the armor if you look at some of the production photos, and you can see they've put that into the brick-built body, which is interesting because there's actually quite a bit of texture to the blocked out version of a statue like this, and personally I think it looks pretty darn good. This is probably my favorite statue that I have seen pictures for, but who knows, once you're there in person sometimes you get a slightly different feel. Anyways, a cool looking trooper in awesome armor that is a color combination of black and red is pretty easy to please, but if you want to talk about people pleasers, maybe we should look at this Batman. This is the detailing that you see from him in Detective Comics issue 1000, and there's tons of versions of this suit. In fact, lots of Lego minifigures have detailing that's essentially exactly the same or very similar, and it looks like he's probably one of the most ripped statues in terms of just a Lego figure. He looks huge, and I especially find the building technique for the curve of the capes around the edges. That looks interesting and strange, and probably not very strong, but my guess is they glued this thing. I think it's also the biggest one they made this year, coming out at 44,000 pieces, which is more than the other two, and it also took a little bit longer for the rest to build, coming in at 270 hours. It looks like there's a gigantic brick-built Batman mosaic behind him, which looks even cooler in my opinion, just because you get some fun art style built in there. And once again, I'll be shooting all this stuff when I am there, as we speak, right now, as you're listening to this. Also, surprisingly, this is not the last bit of giant building mosaic that we got from Lego. On July 16th, it was the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 moon launch. Lego did just make the lunar lander set. They also made the Saturn V not too long ago, and for the anniversary date, they made a very large NASA astronaut. My personal favorite touch is the reflection of the person taking the picture in the visor. This is a really, really iconic shot, and NASA did a great job knocking it out. You can even see a bit of the moon dust all over his feet, and aesthetically for the rest of the body, astronaut suits are a bit bulky and strange, so perhaps some of the detailing for the body doesn't look quite as cool or impressive as Batman per se, but at the end of the day, I think they knocked this build out of the park just like the rest of them. Now, this was done as part of a larger space program that they're dedicating to kids. I think they're trying to promote Space Camp and in general just get kids interested in doing space things for the future. Full link to the press release is in the description below, as well as links to everything I talk about in these news episodes, all linked in the description below. And then I thought this was just kind of a fun thing to show you guys. Captain Rex over at BrickVault made a fun and interesting article, and it basically documents how long the time gaps have been between the next biggest set ever created by Lego in terms of part count. This basically just shows the progression from when Lego tried to make the next biggest creation they've ever decided to build. And what I found surprising, just like Captain Rex did, is that this set right here, the Samsonite 14, was built back in 1971 at 1,252 pieces, and that part count was not beat until 1994. It's a 23-year gap before Lego decided to beat their next biggest set for a record, which is kind of crazy when you think about it, because Lego's been beating their record constantly, recently at least, within the last few years. Interestingly enough though, the next biggest gap was between 2008 and 2017 with the latest Millennium Falcon and the Taj Mahal previously, but if you were to include next biggest Technic sets, they've been breaking their record really, really frequently recently. So anyways, it'll be interesting to see when and if Lego ever decides to make something more than 7,541 pieces, the latest UCS Millennium Falcon, and if the rumors about that upcoming Star Destroyer at the end of the year are true, as well as the rumored price point. My guess is that they're probably not going to be beating it this year. In other little bits of news, the Harley-Davidson Fat Boy set is now available for VIPs only, technically. Set number 10269, definitely a cool looking build. And also the Space Satellite promotion is now currently live. If you're purchasing anything in the Lego store or online for $40 or more, anything Lego City or space related like the Lunar Space Station or something, then you'll get this little mini satellite and Astronaut as a gift with purchase. And this week, for the first time in a very long time, there is no new set that got 10,000 votes of support. That means I'm gonna be showing off a Lego Ideas set that I think deserves a little bit more light, and who knows, if you guys like it, maybe you would like to support it and see it become an official set. This is the Tyranno Cow, or for short, Tikal, built by Yop1172. What we have is a basic Tyrannosaurus style body, but with the face and udders and color combination of a milking cow. Included is a scared farmer, chicken, and a little tractor, and conceptually I just give this a 10 out of 10. If it got those 10,000 votes, that'd be pretty funny for no other reason other than somebody at Lego official has to actually say Tyranno Cow out loud in an announcement video, but also this would look amazing as a set on shelves. I just would love to see what the graphic artist would do for an actual Lego set for the box. Anyways, it's like the goofiest thing I've seen anybody submit to Lego Ideas, and let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Alright, that's it for this episode. Everybody remember to tune in same time next week for another Lego Weekly News Update. I guarantee you there's going to be a lot more big stories next week. Also, top 10 mocks of the week is tomorrow for Sunday. I've already picked out a bunch of builds. I'll maybe take another look again tomorrow for some of the last builds for the week, but so far, I've really had to already cut down quite a bit of the builds that I think are really, really good. So I'm super happy about Sunday's video. And right, so that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time at BrickVault. Hey everybody, just jumping in, wanted to let you guys know that we've got a Lego web store, www.brickvault.toys, where we sell the PDF step-by-step instructions for some incredibly awesome Lego mocks. The revenue from the web store helps support us here at the channel, as well as the designers that help make these amazing Lego creations, and it's definitely worth checking out if you guys want to take a crack at building some of the more high-quality, detail-intensive Lego builds. That's www.brickvault.toys, and thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next time at BrickVault.